Hey guys, welcome to Define Agile. My name is Anatoly. We're talking here everything Agile. Today we're talking epics versus labels. Where should you use one over the other? I'll tell you my personal opinion how I use them. There are a lot of different ways how to do it, but I'm going to tell you from the experience what works for me. Before we do, couple of things. Thing number one, if you want to learn Jira in about 1 day, you heard me right, 1 day, you can go to description, check out my course. It gets you from the beginner to advanced in about 8 hours, which is pretty amazing. It's very affordable. So here you go. If you're stuck and you want me to hold your hand and have a video call with me so you can answer all your questions about Agile, about Jira, Kanban, Scrum, whatever you want, go description, check out calendar link, and you can book yourself into my calendar tomorrow. So that's definitely an option. And the last one, if you are stuck and you want team of professionals, including myself, help you to move you through Agile transformation, help you maintain Jira, maintain Confluence, help you with your processes, go to defineagile.com, schedule a consultation. Let's see how me and my team can help you out. And now let's get to epics versus labels. So here's my Scrum project. This is a backlog, and you see I have those beautiful things, sprint related, dashboard related. All those are epics. So this is how Jira shows you epics. Jira is really into epics. You have the whole epic tab in your backlog. You can easily create epics, add issues to epics. So there's a lot of work was put into integrate epics into Jira. Then when you go into any of those issues, you can create labels. So I have test label right here, and this is a label. So this is how they look, completely different in terms of the workflow. The workflows can be different, but what I do with my teams is I would have a big feature, let's say creating a login page, and this will be my epic. And then I'll start breaking it down into stories, small chunks that can be completed in an hour, in a day, in 2 days. And then we'll put them all in an epic. So epic will be a feature that can stretch across sprints, 1 sprint, 2 sprint, 3 sprints. And then when we're done, we just close an epic, and it's easy to track. You see, okay, how many epics we close. So for me, bigger feature is an epic. And some people do it differently. Some people have epics for technical debt and stuff like that. I don't do that. I just do it if it's something that can have a start and a finish, and it can hold certain amount of stories, not too much. Maybe I don't know, the maximum I think epics that I try to stick with in maybe 2-3 months. I don't do more than that, because if it's so, maybe I need to split into some sub epics and or use some other things in Jira, which I'll talk about later. Then what is the label? The label, let's say I'm working on the UI, or I'm working on a backend, or I'm working on a front end. So I'm tagging my issues. I need a way to tag it so I can easily find it, so I can find all the issues related to this particular thing, let's say UI. Or let's say this is ticket about architecture. I can put label architecture. Or let's say this is a ticket for technical debt. I can put for technical debt, and then we can calculate how many technical debt tickets we are completing. So labels, they don't have a time span for me. They live forever there. As soon as I'm creating a project, I have labels, they can live forever. While epics, they do have start and end dates. It's more like a feature that's completed. And labels, it's just a way how to tag something that I can find it later. And it's something that does not require does not have an ending. So let's say technical debt, there's always technical debt. So I don't need to create an epic for it. I can just create a label for it. There's another thing called components that I'm going to talk about it in a different video, but components would be another way to tag something like this is related to a login page, or related to DevOps, or related to front-end architecture. So there's other ways to do it, but I don't want to get too complicated right now. I just want to focus on epics versus labels. I hope it makes sense. Creating them. There's a video about how to create them, how to assign, how to delete. So just check out the playlist of Jira, and you'll find a whole bunch of things. But this one is just a general, quick explanation how I look at epics versus labels. Hope it helps. If you disagree, if you have any questions, please put them in the comments down below. If you think that brought you value and you understood the difference, please like and subscribe, because videos like that are coming almost every week now, so you'll definitely benefit from it. I appreciate you. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.